Radio.
Where hit music lives.
I love radio, music, and more.
Yes, Media Academy Radio.
Excite.
All the hits.
It's 12 o'clock from the studios of Yes Ma Radio. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Global News. In the headlines, Presidency sends EFCC zonal heads, others back to police. APC kicks as Wike says Obaseki has no opponent. 4 robbers, policemen killed in Oyo Community Bank robbery. On the foreign scene, global coronavirus cases top 17 million. And in sport, FIFA approves $1 million grant for NFF. Now the news in detail. My name is Olatunde Idowu. The presidency has ordered some zonal heads and sectional heads in the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), who are police officers, to return to the police headquarters. The latest development is part of the ongoing cleanup at the Anti-Corruption Commission following the suspension of its acting chairman, Ibrahim Magu, in the wake of an ongoing investigation of the commission under his watch. Mohammed Umar Abba, who was the director of operations in the commission, has since been named as Magu's replacement. The cleanup also saw 12 top officials, including the secretary of the commission, Olanipekun Ulukeyede, and 2 directors suspended. Sources informed newsmen that the new development was aimed at getting some police officers who had served for some time at the EFCC to return to the police for redeployment to other areas they are needed. It was gathered that for the first time in the annals of the commission, operatives were appointed to head all EFCC zonal offices across the country by Magu. The Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has declared that his Edo State counterpart Godwin Obaseki, who is the standard bearer of the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming governorship election, does not have an opponent in the contest. Wike was quoted to have said this in a statement yesterday by the State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Paulinius Nesirim, while speaking on a live television program in Port Harcourt. But in its reaction, the All Progressive Congress in Edo State alleged that Wike and Obaseki were planning to unleash violence and disrupt the September 19 election. In a statement released yesterday titled Wike, Obaseki, Violent Bloodthirsty, the spokesman of the Edo State APC Campaign Council, John Mayaki, said the People's Democratic Party allegedly intends to mar the election. Armed robbers attacked a branch of First Bank in Okeho, Kajola local government area of Oyo State yesterday. An eyewitness, Kazim, told our correspondent that the robbers, numbering 6, stormed the bank around 4:40 p.m. Kazim said the robbers came in 2 vehicles and started shooting to announce their arrival. The anti-riot policemen attached to the bank were reportedly shot dead by the hoodlums, and they went inside the bank and carted away some money. However, some hunters and members of a vigilante group in the town reportedly mobilized and blocked the roads, thereby preventing the armed robbers from escaping. 4 of the robbers were reportedly killed by the hunters, and the angry mob set their corpses ablaze. After spending over 4 weeks at the isolation center following his testing positive for coronavirus on June 24th, the Oyo State Commissioner for Youth and Sport, Seun Fakorede, yesterday announced that he had tested negative for the disease. Disclosing his negative status in a series of tweets yesterday evening, Fakorede, who displayed his COVID-19 test report on his handle, and he is now free of the disease. Nigeria has recorded 404 new cases of the novel coronavirus, bringing its total infections to 42,208. This is according to the nation's top disease control agency. In a tweet last night, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) noted that 8 more persons have died from the virus as recovery numbers hit 19,004. Lagos, the nation's COVID-19 epicenter, reported 106 cases, while the FCT reported 54. Other states with new cases include Rivers 48, Plateau 40, Edo 29, Enugu and Oyo 20, Kano 18, Ondo 15, Ogun 10, Ebonyi 9, Ekiti 8, Kaduna 6, Cross River 5, Kwara 4, Anambra and Delta 3, Imo and Nasarawa 2, and Borno 1. The Nigeria Labour Congress has said that it was horrified by the escalating insecurity in different parts of the country. It also condemned the public execution of 5 aid workers of Borno State Emergency Management Agency, Action Against Hunger, Rich International and International Rescue Committee by Boko Haram in Borno State last week. The NLC stated that the increasing level of insecurity in some parts of the country was an indication that the current system was not working and should be rejigged. Expressing the union's worry over the insecurity in the country, the NLC President Ayuba Waba, in a statement in Abuja, said the only crime of the disease was their selfless devotion to alleviating the lot of the hapless civilian population in the northeast. Owing to renewed attacks in northern Borno, Waba observed that people in about 13 local government areas in the state had been displaced and now live in internally displaced camps. The Chairman Senate Committee on Army, Senator Ali Ndume, has reacted to the de-radicalization of ex-Boko Haram members by the Nigerian Army. Speaking during an interview with newsmen, Ndume said the action by the military authorities is a misplaced priority. Speaking further, the lawmakers wondered why the federal government would come up with the Operation Safe Corridor program when many residents have been affected by terrorism in the northeast. You're still listening to Global News from the studios of Yesma Radio, the First Media Academy Radio. On the foreign scene, the number of coronavirus infections recorded worldwide has soared through 17 million, according to an AFP tally. At least 17,022,877 cases have been registered as the pandemic accelerates, with 1 million new infections detected in the last 4 days. The United States is the worst hit country with 4,426,982 cases, including 150,713 deaths. And in the world of sports, FIFA has ratified a $1 million grant to the Nigerian Football Federation to protect and restart its football. The NFF and other member associations across the globe are all expected to benefit from FIFA's $1.5 billion groundbreaking COVID-19 relief plan after the Bureau of the Pop Body approved the plan on Wednesday. The NFF, led by Amanju Pinnick, can also assess interest-free loans of up to $5 million, according to a statement issued by FIFA. It added that each member association will receive an additional $500,000 grant for women's football during the playing third phase. The massive spending plans aims to help men and women professional football as well as youths and grassroots football through a system of grants and loans. Each of the 6 football confederations will also receive a grant of $2 million. FIFA expects to make the funds available by January of 2021. And that'll be all on Global News. But before I go, let me bring you a recap of the stories I brought to you earlier. In the news, we told you that presidency sends EFCC zonal heads, others back to place. APC kicks as Wike says Obaseki has no opponent. 4 robbers, policemen killed in Oyo Community Bank robbery. On the foreign scene, we told you that global coronavirus cases top 17 million And in the world of sport, FIFA approves $1 million grant for NFF. The news was put together and edited by Prosper Abolade Shomi and delivered by Olatunde Ido. The Yoruba version comes up immediately after this. Many thanks for listening. My name is Olatunde Ido. Good afternoon.